My name is Mofo
I'm Coyote.
My name is Olfiniri Deborah Gibson.
First question we have to
Okay.
talk about is, have you ever felt pressure to follow a path you didn't choose?
Oh, yeah, that was back in the days in secondary school, shop at the house. So peer pressure, all those, you have to follow the big boys, follow the bad boys, all those things. So that was actually pressure I faced growing up, shop, back in the days. I learned through the hard way, shop, because this experience is the best teacher in life. So basically, I wish I could replay secondary school days and now correct some things. Well, it's not possible unless I don't know. If there's a way
Time
to
machine.
go back to the past, I would have been.
For me, I think I've always felt pressure, and I think I'm not ever going to stop feeling pressure because I think it's good. It sort of guides you sometimes, and
Yeah.
sometimes you just keep on your toes and to make sure that even though you might do some things that you just might just follow your heart most of the time,
Yeah.
but I think pressure from society, from family, even from church, pressure to be a good Christian.
But basically, I didn't get pressure from family, so
You didn't get pressure
at all.
At all.
No, no pressure at all. But like when you misbehave, normally punishment, discipline. But I didn't really get pressure from my family. So mostly society, environment. So basically, I was not able to.
So I have also felt pressure to follow a path that I didn't choose. And it was when I was done with secondary school. So it was what course to go into. I've always wanted to be an actor and a writer. But my mom wasn't in support of that, and so she was like, go for education because she felt that I was good with children. So she was like, that's what she wants me to do. I should go for early childhood education, and then I went on to do it, and I didn't enjoy it at all because that wasn't what I wanted. But with time, I was able to convince her, and that's why I can be here and I can be doing what I'm doing today.
Well, growing up, my parents didn't really pressure on life choices. They didn't decide which course you would do or which course you would go for.
So you just
So I
searched
just
whatever
decided
you
on.
wanted. And even were your grades good or true?
Actually, I was an average student, so basically.
And nobody ever felt had that conversation with you about your grades?
Actually, once or twice when I went on suspension, but I didn't come home. I had to stay in my uncle's house in Enugu because I went to Federal Government College in Enugu while I did my secondary school. So I repeated class twice. So when I came to Lagos, it wasn't a good scenario, but I had to stay in my uncle's house for like a while before my uncle now dragged me to the house. I think I talked to my dad, so my dad was a little bit calm. So I already planned with my cousins the private school I would go to, but I see now called this friend the so-called principal there. Now chose one Muslim school and actually frustrated me at the time, but I had to blend to all those Muslim prayer and some other
So
stuff.
even while there, you don't feel like you're under any sort of pressure?
No, I wasn't on pressure because I had already adjusted the pressure because the one I've gotten at home was already, at least that one made me more determined to like pass and get out of the house because that was the only way I could if I had good grades. So basically.
Well, for me, it was not exactly pressure that came with being, academically, I've always been
Sound.
good enough to get by.
I wish I was like you.
So, and the fact that I'm also the last child. So,
the same ball game.
people did not really, at least from the family angle.
I'm the last one.
But I had the expectations.
Yeah.
I think the first time I actually felt pressure was when it was time to go to university, and then having to choose the course I wanted to study.
Okay.
To be honest, I did not choose the course. I don't.
Okay, your dad chose it for you, or your mom.
I think it was my mom that chose it, and I wouldn't say she chose it exactly. It was more of I did not even know what I wanted to do. So just like instead of not going to school, just study something. And then when I started, I realized okay, if I could go back, I would probably have chosen something different. Because then I would have chosen something more fun and something that would make me express myself better. Because what I studied was math and science. So that wasn't very fun for me.
Actually, I was in social sciences, but my worst subject was chemistry because the teacher. Not that I didn't like the subject. But I won't really say the man was mean, but the man was something else.
What about pressure from society?
Pressure from society. Basically, my environment, like children around were always doing the awkward and doing the bad things, but they're always pressuring me to like. Sometimes I had to sneak out, go to clubs and all this kind of stuff. Then, and even the night I came back, I had to use the balcony to enter the house. I didn't know Popsi was in parlor. He was there crossing his leg, really waiting for me. As I came here, I thought nobody was inside. I was switched on his leg. I'm not saying there. So,
if you don't mind me asking, are you married?
I'm single. Still searching. Yeah.
Still searching. Not in a relationship.
I am in a relationship.
Yeah. But at any point, don't feel the pressure to get married, either from the person you're in a relationship with.
No, she's not pregnant.
It might not be very. It might be low key.
No, she's not pregnant at all.
What about?
But it's just that my mom has been pressuring, but I just weak down for now. I'm used to it now, so every time she calls, she's always like.
Okay, so I haven't really felt any pressure from society yet, cause I've really not been this kind of person that's, should I say, the outgoing person. I'm always indoors.
Okay.
So I've been like, should I say,
more
a cage to bed or something like that. So I really not felt pressure from society, but I've felt pressure from family. So basically on my career path, on what to do and stuff, having people to make decisions for me, and I'm having to now follow their decisions. And with time, I was able to like break out of that. And most of the things I did it because I'm this kind of person that I'm a people pleaser. So that was a big problem for me. So I found that I wasn't doing what I wanted. I was doing what other people wanted me to do. So but now I'm working on that. I'm doing what I want to do, and then that's basically. But I've not really felt any pressure from society yet. I know that definitely I will get to that stage where I'll start getting a bit of pressure from society, but right now I don't have any experience.
Yeah, another pressure I had from society was trying to get a good job then back in the day. So long as we look sometimes go for an interview, they say they get back to you, at the end they don't call you.
Regrets to inform you.
Yeah, you know that kind of thing, but that's the Nigerian tradition, sure. But like UK societies and other societies, they get back to you immediately, and even there during the interview they get back to you and tell you whether you did well or not. But Nigerian syndrome is just very bad in that aspect. So
okay, so moving on to the next question.
Okay.
How do you think parents influence career or life choices?
Definitely, it might not be very obvious sometimes. I think for him it wasn't obvious. Maybe that's why I did not notice. There's a way even your conscience will judge you and make you feel like you have to do certain things to please them.
Well, my parents were not like, they were strict, they were disciplinarians, but they were not like pushing the tension, like where they will pressure you to like you must do this. My parents were not like that. That's why I said, in a way, I don't really get pressure from my family, basically. But normally pressure was there, but the heat wasn't too hard. Like the pressure heat wasn't.
Even when you got suspended.
I thought you had to dodge. I had to dodge to my uncle's house. I was in my uncle's house.
So your parents did not know?
I resumed normal as a student.
Yeah, I'm saying your parents don't know that you're
No,
suspended.
he got to know later when I had resumed.
Oh, and
He
it did not.
the later I didn't get to him on time. So actually, it was the teacher that fished me out. I was like, aren't you on suspension? I said no. So one so-called wicked senior now sent me to wash his clothes. That's where the teacher now said, now look for me for like 1 week. He didn't see me because I was going to class. Once I said no, I was like dodging everything. But finally that night, came to my class and found me with my house master.
Sometimes you just want to make them happy. And
But
even if they don't say it, you feel that pressure like internally to want to do certain things, even as much as your career choice.
based on
You want
what
to do something that
aspects,
would make you enough money so you can take care of them.
I never had any situation like that with my parents. Doubt it. I can't remember doing it.
You also
So
never feel.
for me, I feel that there are like 3 ways parents influence. That's for me. There are 3 ways parents can influence like career choices and life choices. So the
I
first
object to
one.
that. So my parents never really influenced
So the
my
first one, especially for career choices,
career choices. They do that.
I feel that the first way. So you as an individual, you look at your parents, look at what they've achieved, and you're like, oh, my dad or my mom is doing well at this thing, so I would want to. She's my role model.
Sure, that
He's my
one
role
works.
model.
But
Then-
what my dad read in school, he didn't really practice it yet. So he didn't
Okay.
really like pressure also.
But it could be that they've been able to achieve or maybe established like a business.
Actually, my dad
something
didn't establish
that's
any
like-
business. So.
Share their lifestyle.
You don't want to agree that.
No, I'm not that I don't want to agree. I'm telling you what happened to me. I don't know about you. Your experiences are different from mine. So I'm telling you what I observed growing up. Nobody told me what I should do as a course and everything.
So basically,
Like
that-
for my boarding house experience, that what really triggered my course. So
Your
basically-
boarding house experience triggered your course.
Yeah. Sure.
And you never had a conversation with your parents about the course you wanted to do, and they didn't ask
They
you.
never asked. Funny enough, they never asked. Because they didn't really have time to be discussing because they go to work, so by the time they come back it's late. They just watch TV, watch maybe a soap opera or watch news. So basically, there's no time for us to really interact and
So
talk about.
at any point, you didn't feel like when you're about to make any decision that you didn't think about your parents, that how would they react to this decision if I make it?
I didn't think, no.
So
basically-
everything you've done in your life has just been about
you.
you. You didn't.
No, definitely growing up, like primary school, nursery school, so my parents and normal. But after boarding house, coming out of secondary school, we have like my boarding house, we had like guidance and counseling department. So they're like they give you orientation before you now switch.
So when's boarding house? Primary school.
No, secondary school. I'm
Secondary
just telling you, like secondary school,
Oh, okay.
how where really life starts. For someone.
I went to boarding house. So.
Well, it depends on the boarding house.
So like the second way
Okay.
they influence decision like career or life choices is the ones that will tell you, oh, this is what you should do, this is how you should do it, and that's like the second way they influence. Then the third way is you look at your parents and then you're like, nah, I don't want to be like my dad, I don't want to be like my mom, and then you're like making your own decisions. Those are ways, for me, those are the ways that parents influence our career choices and our life choices.
That's for you, but my parents did that, but they didn't really pressure it.
I
They
think
might
you're
tell you
mixing.
must do this, but they don't really like pressure you.
I think you're mixing pressure and influence.
Pressure leads to influence. at
Yeah,
the time,
but
so
a person
it
can
depends.
influence you without having to pressure you. You might not feel pressure to do something.
Yeah, but like the third one I brought, like the third point I spoke on, they didn't pressure you. You are the one that looked at them and you're like, nah, I don't think
I think
I
that
want
pressure
to end
was
up.
from yourself. You pressured yourself based on.
No, I think
Excellent
parents
part.
trigger pressure too. That's what she's trying to say, Abby.
Not exactly. I'm like, what you see can influence your decision. What you've experienced or what
Sure.
you like
Yeah, sure.
can influence your decisions. So that's what I'm trying to point
Well,
out.
for me, I feel like you can transfer something as pressure when it's more direct.
Direct.
And even though it might be unfair at some point, but there is a point where you feel like you have to do something, and then you feel like you don't have a choice, or you feel like, I don't know, certain actions need to be taken. So maybe influence, on the other hand, would be more with a subtle guide in the right or wrong
Okay,
direction.
wrong direction. Yeah.
For instance, when they say peer pressure, it's your peers are not exactly, they are influencing you, but you feel pressured to do what they are doing, or you feel pressured to do what they are actually
So
doing.
make sure you do it. When has the house, there are some particular people.
Your body now, I don't think I want to.
You wouldn't want to go there because it was a crazy experience. Can you imagine an SSG boy pointing gun in your hand just to speak to you? So what do you do with that after?
So, like, when you were experiencing these
You
things,
get-
you didn't let your parents
So
know
what do
about
you-
it.
No, I can't tell my parents that kind of thing.
Why?
No. They're not there, I'm the one there. So even though I tell them, they don't
Boy, you're in
say,
secondary school, someone's pointing gun.
I'm telling you seriously, there are some experiences you don't have a choice. Just something you can't just mess up.
But would you say your relationship with your parents was good?
To an extent, not really good.
So I can imagine why.
And as I tell you, they're not
You-
really around.
Oh,
Just talk and everything, but work. And most times they're now. Sometimes I don't even come back. I have to stay. Some long holidays, I feel like something. Basically, you don't really have that interaction. You get so.
Me.
Which I don't want to happen to my kids.
So can you see that's a sort of pressure?
Yeah,
If you pressured to not, exactly what she was saying. If you pressured to not do the same things your parents did,
yeah, sure, definitely.
so that way, because of the experiences you've had, you feel pressured to give your children, to have more time for your kids.
Yeah, I'll
to
have more
give
time
your
for them,
children
sure.
like a better life
Yeah,
and all
better
of that.
life, yeah, sure.
So, in a way, wouldn't you agree that you are being pressured? So right now you don't feel pressure
I don't feel pressured
to
at
do
all.
anything. You don't feel.
At all. At all. They don't interfere in matters. You know. They just advise. You don't really like force it.
So
Yeah.
even the advice, there's a way a person will advise you, and they are trying to
Still
point you in it.
convince
Yeah,
you.
exactly. They're trying to point you in a certain
The
direction.
one that will favor me, I will take it. The one that doesn't favor me, I leave it. So basically, I'm a sociologist, so at least I've learned about human behavior and instincts and all this things. So definitely now, if it was then, I have to grumble and at least dodge some kind of things so they don't talk. Basically.
So even you mentioned that you switched career lanes at some point. Up to now, does your mom still have any conversation with you about? Can you see you should have done what I said you should do then
No, she doesn't.
at any point?
No,
She doesn't refer you to.
No, she doesn't. I've tried because I don't know how to put it. I tried. I've been able to convince her, and I don't think I'm giving her that chance to tell me that, oh, see, you should have done this thing that I asked.
Do you feel like if at any point what you're currently doing, if it feels at the point, you think that would come up?
Well,
I told you
feel-
so.
I feel it depends on what you do that repairs you to such stuff. So it depends.
Even if I do what I want to do at the end of the day, there's still that pressure to ensure I'm successful in what I have chosen to do. Because I know that if I fail, they were going to have that conversation about, but I told you to go this direction, and then you chose to do another thing.
Not all parents
So
have
they will
time.
still come back
Not all
to
parents that have
guilt
time
trip
for
you.
all those. Not all parents that have time. You get so it depends. I understand your point too, but I'm just saying it depends on the parents, their exposure to life and how they see life is.
Okay. So like now to like that question, I don't know when I really need to establish a point. That
Say?
first
Well, I
question.
think that's true.
I think
we
I'm
being
sort
able
of
to-
in the middle of how both of you are saying it.
Or you don't agree with us or you disagree with us.
I agree on some points, and
Some points you disagree.
yes, for you, I think you are at the extreme of you don't feel pressure, and then you are just doing whatever it is you think you want to do. But I feel like everybody feels pressure, especially from parents.
No, don't get me wrong. I just say I don't feel pressure from parents, but it's how you handle it sometimes. It's
Okay,
how
so you're feeling pressure, you're just handling it a different way.
I'm just trying to like. They don't really hint on it or hit it on.
But you feel pressure.
Sometimes, not always.
I think we can agree on that.
Okay. So, like, for the third question, do you believe your parents are fulfilled in their own lives?
I would say yes and no.
Okay.
Hmm?
Can you, like,
Yes, how?
explain?
Yes, in a way, he has lived his life and is almost in his 80s, almost going to 90. In that aspect, he lived a successful life. But based on career-wise, I say no. He didn't really achieve what is other, like the luxury life, like falling back to like wealth, all that. So it's a different ball game. So I can say yes.
So I think I would say to an extent they are fulfilled, whatever it is they've chosen to do, because at the end of the day, they accomplished most of the things they set out to accomplish. And then I think if they don't feel fulfilled, that would come down as them having a little bit of regret. And I mean, everybody has, even at my age, I have regrets about things. I feel like I could have done better. I feel like I wish I had invested in Bitcoin at some point. So yeah, regrets and unfulfillment. So I think everybody feels unfulfilled. Maybe not unfulfilled, but maybe everybody has regrets. And then, but fulfillment would come from how they see
I disagree
it.
with that. Everybody has regrets because some people don't really have regrets.
I think how I see you now, you're just a very chill guy with a very chill
No,
outlook.
not chill. As in chill. There are people that don't have regrets. But
So you don't have regrets.
Not me. I said some people. I didn't say me.
I think people that don't have regrets is out of ignorance.
Not really ignorant.
I feel like if you actually sit down and reflect about life, you would.
There are some things that you
Now that I'm
have.
saying some people don't have that time to reflect to their life.
Exactly, they're not reflecting. So if they
Mhm.
reflect, they would
I
have
mean,
regrets.
it's just like they feel like just happened. That's it. They don't regret. They don't flashback. They don't regret. They just move on. They don't go back to the past. They just move on.
Okay.
Shut up.
So,
What do you think?
to some extent, I think I can't really tell
Can't tell.
because my mom, I feel she, to an extent, she has been able to like have, if she has like gotten that fulfilled life, not exactly, but to an extent. And for my dad, I really don't know because I lost him when I was still very little. So
You
I
are closer to your
couldn't.
mom than your dad.
Yeah, I was closer to my dad than my mom. Or he passed when I was younger. So
Sorry.
I can't really tell. As at then, I'm still a child. So what am I can't really look at my father's life and study like that. But to an extent, for my mom, she has gotten that food like
Sorry
that.
about that.
Thank you. So
Sure, it must have been a very regretful experience.
Yep. Yes. Okay, so I want to ask one question. Have you ever done something to prove a point to your parents? Or have you done something, let's just put it, your parents or the society at large? Or
I tried it once, but I regretted it. Sure. Then I was whooped. Really disciplined, flogged to an extent. I didn't even bother trying it again. So basically, I can't think of anything.
I think for me, I'm currently at a point where everything I'm doing is to prove a point. Maybe, yeah, society to an extent. The fact that I can do what I want and I don't know, I can do whatever it is I want to do at any point in time and get away with doing doing what it is I am doing, and not feel like, because like I said, at some point I still feel pressured, but most times I go the other route. I just follow my peace of mind, and then that proving a point comes into play when, because I'm following my peace of mind, I want to show everyone, parents, society, whatever, that I'm doing whatever I want to do, and I have no regrets, and I'm doing well at it. So yeah, that's.
Okay.
And I also had that rebellious phase. So it was the other way, where parents were telling me to do A, and then I chose, nah, I'm just going to do, like, just do the other thing. And then I noticed that while I was doing that thing, yeah, I had the consequences, regrets, and all of that. But at the end of the day, I think they just sort of left me to let him go and see what it is he wants to say and come back.
Well, to me, I believe most times regret causes low self-esteem. Also, which makes you demoralized sometimes, depending on the extent of reflection.
What do you
About what you said.
Because at this point I'm speechless.
Yes, yes. I know it happens to me, Sha.
Regret causes low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Hmm. Kinda.
In a way, or not like, it's a way you reflect too much to really demoralize you.
Yeah, demoralized, yeah.
Regret
But
causes.
yeah, I think I sort of agree with that. Because the way you feel bad about certain things you've done,
yeah.
and then you just want to hide under your blanket.
Like me, what I hate from hearing all this comparison. Really
Comparison
pisses me
is a thief of joy.
Hmm?
Say comparison is a thief of joy.
That is an evil thing.
It's an evil thing. And it's a thief of
As a
joy.
comparison, like comparing with other people that are successful or not successful, I think it's an evil act. To me, not so it's demoralization. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. But would you not say you comparing yourself with somebody what
I mean,
would make you feel regret?
other people comparing me with
Okay, other people comparing you with
my
someone else.
parents. My mom does it a lot. Yes,
Parents do it a lot. And I think from their own point of view, it's about them trying to motivate you. But
no,
they don't
it's
know
not
it.
motivation at all.
But they don't know it. Yeah. I agree with that.
I've told her several times. But she still keeps doing it. So most times I just ignore her call and just leave it to something.
So like, do you think that parents pressure you, like, but they give support in disguise for pressure?
Support.
They give support in disguise of
No,
pressure.
they don't give support. Just demoralize you. Tell you
I
something.
feel, for me, I feel sometimes they is what they feel will be best for you.
I know,
That's
but
why.
they don't drive it in the right way. They drive it.
Mhm.
I would say the advice is not good.
Yeah. The way they say it,
words,
and how they
how they place it, it's kind of emotional.
For me, when it's all said and done, I don't think parents actually, maybe some parents feel unfulfilled based on past regrets and all of that. But I think at the end of the day, most parents want what's best for their children, and then they try to guide you based on their past experiences and based on what they know. And so I wouldn't fault them for anything that they may have done in that line. But yeah, I think all parents, to an extent, maybe not because they feel unfulfilled, but because because of their past experiences. Like I said, everybody has regrets. So because they have certain regrets and they don't want us to feel that way, so they try to steer you in the direction they feel is best. And so yeah, I think I'm still sort of in the middle of the both of you.
Seriously.
So,
After you.
so I agree with what he says. So
Just agree.
yeah, yeah, I said everything basically. So no parents want their child to be less than them. They always want their child to be greater than them. They don't want their children or their child or their children to be on the same level as they are. So whenever they are like telling us or make trying to like advise us on paths to take, they are like saying from their own for our own best interest, what they think is best for us. So basically that's it.
Can't wait to hear what. So I can't wait to hear from you.
Okay, basically, some parents want you to succeed their success, while some don't really want you to be more successful than them. So it's a two-way thing.
It's giving village people. But go on.
Because some parents are more selfish to themselves to allow their children to be successful. A few of them. But basically, most parents want their children to be successful. So everything is a perspective and view. It's a perspective thing. So everybody has their own perspective to their children. Some might be negative influence on their children, some might be positive. So it depends. So I can't really say, but I know every parent wants their child to be successful.
The degree is just.
It varies. So
I
that's
think-
what I feel about life, a reality of life.
Okay.
So that's my own opinion.
Well, I think any parent that doesn't want their child to do better than them is just plain evil.
Their parents like that, so depends.